Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 42 of Sundara Kanda. In the previous chapter, we have seen after seeing Sita and giving her full confidence that Rama would soon come to Lanka and free her from the clutches of Ravana. Now, Hanuman decided to test the strength of the demons, titans, and compare their strength with the strength of the Vanaras so that it will be useful in future when the Vanara's army attack on the Lanka in order to win over the Titans. Meanwhile, the cries of birds, and with that intention, he first destroyed the entire Ashoka grove, which is a favorite garden of Ravana. Meanwhile, the cries of birds and the crash of falling trees struck terror into the hearts of the inhabitants of Lanka. Wild beasts and birds fled here and there in terror on every side, and inauspicious omens appeared. Waking from sleep, those grim visaged Titan women beheld the grove devastated by that mighty and heroic monkey, and in order to inspire them with fear, long armed one, full of energy, began to increase in size, and they, observing that immense ape as high as a hill of unimagined power, inquired of Janaka's daughter, saying, who is this being? From where and wherefore or was he come here? Why did he converse with you? Tell us, O large eyed lady, have no fear, O dark eyed lovely one. Thereupon the virtuous Sita of faultless limbs answered them, saying, since the Titans are able to change their form at will, by what means should I be able to recognize them? You know what he is and what he is about. Without doubt, serpents know the secret of the serpent's tail. As for me, I am terrified, nor do I know. I am also terrified, nor do I know what he is, but believe him to be a Titan who has come here, able to change his form at will. So Vaidehi did not divulge the details of Hanuman deliberately because she expected that sooner or later Hanuman himself will announce who he is so that whatever he announces will be known to the entire Lanka. Hearing Vaidehi's words, the Titan women fled with all speed, and few only remaining, while some hastened to inform Ravana of what had taken place. Thereafter, those female Titans of hideous aspect approached the king of the Titans and informed him of that monstrous and formidable monkey in the Ashoka grove, saying, O king, there is a monkey of immense size endowed with immeasurable strength, who, having held converse with Sita, remains there. We besought the daughter of Janaka, whose eyes resemble a doe's, to inform us who this monkey was, but she would not disclose it. It may be that he is an emissary of Indra or Kubera or even of Rama himself, who is anxious to discover where Sita is. This being a strange aspect has completely destroyed your wonderful pleasure garden that was filled with beasts of every kind. There is not a single quarter that has not been laid waste by him, save the place where the divine Janaki abides, whether to preserve her or for reasons of exhaustion. We know not, but since he is a stranger to fatigue, we deem it is on account of this woman Sita, and the Ashoka tree covered with buds and lovely foliage, under the shade of which Sita is sheltering, has been spared by him. It behoves you to inflict some severe penalty on this formidable being who has held converse with Sita and destroyed the grove. O Lord of the hosts of Titans, who would dare to converse with her, for whom your heart yearns without suffering death? Hearing the words of the demons, Ravana, the king of the Titans, his eyes rolling in rage, flamed up like a funeral pyre, and in his wrath, tears fell from his eyes like drops of burning oil from lighted lamp. Then that mighty monarch ordered those titans named Kinkaras, whose strength equaled his own, to seize Hanuman, whereupon 80,000 of those retainers speedily issued from the palace, bearing maces and iron hooks in their hands, possessing huge stomachs and large teeth, formidable to look upon. Filled with valor and martial ardor, they were all burning to lay hold of that monkey. Approaching Hanuman, who was standing at the gate ready to fight, those powerful titans rushed upon him like moths on a flame, equipped with maces of different kinds and gold encircled bracelets, with arrows bright as the sun, hammers, axes, spears, darts, and lances. They surrounded Hanuman and began their attack. Then he, full of strength and courage, resembling a hill, lashing his tail, began to roar, waving it to and fro, expanding in size. That son of the wind god filled Lanka with his bellowing on account of the noise of the swishing of his tail and his roaring. The birds began to fall from the air, and he proclaimed in a loud voice, "Victory to the mighty Rama and the valiant Lakshmana! Victory to Sugriva, protected by Raghava! I am the servant of the sovereign of Kosala, Rama of imperishable exploits. I am Hanuman, the destroyer of hostile armies, the offspring of Maruta. 1,000 Ravanas cannot stand before me in combat. When I crush them beneath the myriad trees and rocks, under the very eyes of the Titans, I shall destroy the city of Lanka, and paying obeisance to mightily, thought my purpose being accomplished. Thus, Hanuman announced himself who he is and who is behind him. On hearing his shouts, the Titans were seized with terror, and they beheld him standing aloof like a great evening cloud, and knowing how that monkey had been dispatched by his master under the command of their Lord, they began to assail him on all sides with every kind of formidable weapon. Surrounded by these warriors, that mighty monkey seized hold of an iron bar that stood near the gate, and lifting it, struck with rangers of the night, and he appeared like Vinata's offspring, carrying away a struggling serpent. Grasping the weapon, that valiant monkey began to destroy those demons, moving here and there in the air, as Indra of 1,000 eyes crushed the Daityas with his thunderbolt. Having slain the Titans, that heroic and powerful son of Maruta, thirsting for combat, stationed himself at the gate. Thereafter, the few Titans who had escaped informed Ravana of the destruction of his servants, and hearing that a mighty host of demons had been slain, King, his eyes rolling in wrath, commanded the son of Prahasta, his Jambumali, who was endowed with matchless courage, invincible in battle, to go forth. Thus ended chapter 42 of Sundara Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.